I love interior design. That's number one.
Right.
I love property. That's number two. Then I met you talking about Airbnb because I was struggling. Which strategy can I go into property with, right?
And on top of that, you're a chartered accountant.
Yes, I have an accounting firm I'm running. On September the 15th, I think it was 15, 16, thereabout, that's when I listed. And I listed in the afternoon around 4. Then at 9, I had my first booking. And not only that, Karen, when I woke up in the morning, there were 2 more. And really, I couldn't believe it. That first time thing, I'm like, so someone wants to come. What do I do? Now you're thinking maybe it's not enough. Maybe they won't like it.
So your first 3 bookings came within 24 hours of publishing your listing.
Yes.
And are you happy? Are you happy with the money that you made on those bookings?
I don't want to lie to you, Karen. My calendar was like, it's like they're telling each other. I don't want to lie to you. That September up to the end of the month, I think I had only 2 nights, which were not booked.
Right.
In October, I think I had about 5 nights only, which were not booked for the whole month.
Yes.
I calculated my cost of running that property. So when I put everything together, the rates, the levies, the bond, it was like 3 times the money.
You made 3 times on Airbnb in your first month what your expenses were on the property in that month.
Yes. For me, like that strategy you're telling us that if you check with Airbnb, that if it's a traditional rental, that property was going to be like 5,000. That's what people are renting out, the similar property, because it's a 1-bed apartment. But in a month, I get like 15 plus. So
what are your plans from here? Are you looking to expand your portfolio in terms of Airbnb, or what does the future look like in terms of your property portfolio?
Let me tell you what happened. Actually, when I did that course, my husband was like, I told my husband, I'm like, I want to do Airbnb. I think I found a good strategy for the property. And I was like, are you sure about that? Do you understand how to do it? I said, no, I've done the course and I think I understand everything, how to do it. And I'm going to finish. I know exactly what I need to finish my apartment and everything. I bet you it's going to be very successful. I know exactly what I'm going to do. So he was like, we'll see. He was not very supportive because we needed to take the bond together. So he was not very supportive. He was like, okay, just do it anyway. If it doesn't work, you can rent it out. I'm like, no. I can't do the traditional way when I know about Airbnb. So when it happened, he was so excited as well. Actually, I tell you now, he's a co-host. He's even asked to be a co-host. He's so excited. Then we had a cottage at home, which we just idle. I can say idle because it was used for purposes that were not adding value. So he even said, let's now convert it to another Airbnb. So we now have 2 currently already. And I'm in the process of getting another apartment because I can't really wait.
And are you finding it easy to have your Airbnb business and run your accounting firm full time?
I am. Because remember, Airbnb does everything. You just list your apartment. You just see it's a message. Someone is booked. Or it's an inquiry. What I just need to worry about is that everything is clean, everything is there. Then that's it. So it's not really so intense on.
And you've learned all the systems and procedures through my workshop to put in place so that you don't waste time on unnecessary things and everything just happens the way it should.
I learned a lot, Karen. Really, I always tell people that, you know what, I go this course, someone had told me so much money to train me, but, I just bumped into this course and Karen was so amazing.
Is there anything that you wish you knew before you got started that would have helped you to accelerate, to get going even faster?
Believe you me, the only thing I wish could have happened is to know you earlier. If I had known you earlier, if I had done this course earlier, I would be far. And because of your course that it's covered everything and I was asking everything I wanted to ask about, Really, to tell you the truth, when I started it, I was very confident. I was confident. I knew what I needed to do. I knew the platform. Otherwise, the renovating, the buying, the everything, it was in place. I wasn't scared at all. I knew exactly what I needed to put up.
So Munya, given the amount of money you made in your first month, if I had to say to you that I'm going to give you a refund 20 times what you invested in my workshop, but you're not allowed to use anything that you've learned from me ever again, would you take it?
No way. I won't. Because the thing that gives me the confidence is because of the learnings that I got. And the understanding I had from what you were saying, and I could relate and I could visualize it. So that is what made me realize I can also do this. And if Karen is doing so well and is telling me this, I believed you actually. So when I went in there, I went with the faith that it's working for others, it should work for me.